what we should do to avoid this kind of situation in the future. If we like cry from today till tomorrow, what has happened has happened. Let's use our sense. You see what you saw in the election. Please, anybody else that tells me to talk about Nigeria matter, I will block you. Election exposed the false prophet. But you see, my problem with you is you are too busy looking for, let me tell you, one of Nigeria's many problems is the fact that we do not know our problem. That's our number one problem. We don't know our problem. That's our number one problem. The day we begin to know our problem, that day we begin to gyrate towards a solution. We begin to dance towards a solution. You see, the election, the results of the election was exactly what Nigeria deserved. You'll be angry with me. I will tell you the truth. Do you pay taxes? When it's time for you to pay taxes, you will cut your tax. Then you are angry that they cut your candidate. The people that have voted for your candidate, you'll be angry that you cut it. When it's time to do contract, you will inflate the contract. You are now angry that the opposition party inflated their own numbers. You are a POS seller. The moment you heard that Naira was scarce, you inflated to withdraw 10,000 Naira that was 200 Naira before. You start collecting 4,000. You are now crying that they inflated another candidate. I'm asking you. They tell you to share palliatives. You will reduce the palliatives so you can have more. You are now crying that they reduced the number of your candidates. Nigeria happened to all of us. When it was sweeting you, you were not complaining. When it was sweeting you, face mask seller. I went today, so when people come to work in my house, I like them wearing face masks. I don't like germs all over the place. Do you know I walked into a shop and I bought 50 face masks for 2.5? Something that at the height of COVID, they were selling for 21,000 Naira. So the real price of face mask is 2.5. Sanitizer and co. Before COVID, I used to buy one bottle of sanitizer and keep in my bathroom. I don't like sitting on the toilet bowl without first sanitizing it. I'll put small sanitizer on the tissue and clean the whole toilet bowl. That bottle of sanitizer now is 10k, from 1.5 to 10k during COVID. Something that I used to have in my bathroom and I used to have reserve, all of a sudden it turned to what I could not afford again. As you inflated the hand sanitizer price, that's the way your opposition party inflated their result. You are now angry. Inflate is inflate. Rob me, I rob you. God no go vex. Why do you think the angels, the mumu angels that someone brought, and when they have me, Lati Lokiri, they brought them and they said they should be monitoring election. Why do you think the angels did not complain? Because the angels are not angry. Peter robbed Paul, Paul robbed Peter back. What's the fight? Where is the fight? Where is the fight? You thief my girlfriend, I collect your wife. Where is the? There's no fight there. You sell my Uber, I collect your downfall. We do ourselves. Do me, I do you. God no go vex. Say to somebody today on this live, do me, I do you. God no go vex. That's why God is not angry. When you get to the toll gate queue, Nigerians will jump the queue. Then you get to the day to vote. You are amazed that other people are jumping the queue. It's just, as in, what happened at the election is like Nigerians looking at themselves in the mirror. That's what happened. Nothing strange. People are crying up and down, oh, they stole our mandate. Atiku is crying, they stole my mandate. Obi is crying, they stole my mandate. At the point I'm wondering, whose mandate did they steal? Is it Atiku's own or Obi's own? Because the two of them are crying over mandate stolen. Huh? I'm asking you. Nigeria, where you are slowing down for traffic light, you will see people zoom past you. Wow, wow. Traffic light don't stop, oh. Traffic light say red, oh, stop, oh. As you see, just the way you zoom past and you jump that traffic light, that's the same way the other candidate jump past your candidate. Where INEC was supposed to stop, that's how the other candidate jumped the traffic light and continued running. Something you will do abroad. Listen, let me tell you the things you people do in Nigeria and they're not born on a mama well, make una try them abroad. Make I begin tell you, if you are watching me on TikTok, please, I appreciate your gifts. Thank you so much. Help me meet my target, and I'm going to tell everybody to follow my top gifter. So please just be gifting me on TikTok. Let me tell you things you can never do abroad. You can never jump a traffic light. They no burn your mama well. Tell them, say Daddy Freeze talk, say they no burn your mama well to jump traffic lights. Try them abroad. They no burn you well to jump queue. Everything is standardized. You cannot just wake up one day and increase the price of petrol. Ooh. My mother-in-law called me the other day, said she drove into a petrol station and was buying petrol for 350 naira. You see, just the way they increased the petrol price, and it was sweeting them. As they sweet, as they pain them, ego they sweet us. As people were crying inside petrol queues, and the petrol station owners were inflating the price, as it was paining them, it was sweeting them. That's exactly how the opposition is happy, because they've also inflated votes. So why are you crying? Official Sabi boy says I'm not making any sense. I cannot make any sense to a dingbat. It was not a fokonu egba paro rice. Kati eje rice gidi agolo derika rice kan lopolo elegba. Ma wo ponu, because I'm not saying what you want to say. Listen, the aim of the average Nigerian is to make everybody else mumu like them. I'm not in that with you. What I saw in this election was the reflection of ourselves. We got what we deserved. When you are cheating people, you were the thief. Now, so I see one guy who nearly duped me 1 year. The guy said they go vote. Then I see the guy they cry, say they no counting vote. The people money where you collect, you don't help them count them. Someone is saying Atiku is doing press conference. So what do I want to go? I want to go and live where I'm teaching people. I want to go and listen to old people crying about election that they lost. Please explain it to me. I should now leave what I'm doing and go and sit down to Atiku and hear how Atiku is going to cry about how he's lost his mandate to Obi, who lost it to Tinubu. That's what I want to be using my old age to be doing now. One of my family members that I know, somebody say you are my number one fan. From today, stop being my fan because you don't have sense. I beg you in God's name, please stop being my fan. I beg you. So make I double it. Orido, I don't double it. Not be my fan again. If you no one hear sense, make I give you one gist. When I was growing up, I get this cousin, Ori a daughter, as in head don't rust. In brain don't rapture. She was so dense that the person will sit for exam for and fail. Where she dense reach. Because like I say, her spirit can affect the person where her parents do the exam. After like 3 attempts from 3 different machineries, she finally passed exam to enter university. She can't call me, say, Nigeria has no hope. They stole our mandate. I said the mandate of the person that was supposed to enter but did not enter because only you used 3 machinery. Are we crying over that mandate? You will tell me it is a long time ago. Olusegun Obasanjo to come and cry saying we are going to get our mandate back. The mandate of the people. Let me not talk because sorry, Your Excellency. When they were doing politics that year with Adedibu in Ibadan, nobody was angry. Now all of a sudden other people are doing it to you. You are now anyway, I was not there. I don't know. I'm just assuming that that's what they said before they come and carry me. Let me tell you, the day Nigerians will vote and their vote will count is the day Nigerians start being honest. Nigerians start showing love. You see, I've been warning you over this way. You see, to me, people are mourning up and down. I'm not mourning. What am I mourning about? What I've been warning them against. I said Nigeria has more churches than any other country in the world. The first thing you notice that is absent in Nigeria is love. When you love one another, you will respect each other's votes. You will work together. But instead, anybody that joins my Sunday service will know this. I've cried. You cannot fix Nigeria until you fix the main issues. What you saw at the poll is what happens every day. 99% of Nigerians are guilty, even me. We are guilty. We enjoy the Nigerianness when it favors us. The moment it bites us, we start to cry. One of my cousins that used soldier to go and flog a guy that was toasting his babe was angry as he was driving into Lagos that there are soldiers everywhere. You see, my problem is they have short memory. I don't. Now, so the guy called me. Oh, they've robbed us of our mandate. Can you see soldiers everywhere? I say, oh, like the one way you used to beat that guy the other day because he toast your babe, or because your babe decides saying handsome pass you follow him. You won't go beat him, so your babe go see say na yeah guy. The babe don't marry the guy now, despite your soldier. The guy won't begin the argue. I say, brother, please, if this is what you called me for, can I go on to better things with my day? You way they use soldier harass person, they angry say they bring out soldier to harass you. You cook beans, serve people. They can't cook beans, give you. You say that they give you beans. What do you could give people? What do you cook give people? Somebody say you are not funny with your fake stories. Don't need. Let me rapture you so you don't need to hear my fake stories. You way you soldier harass people, you they cry say they want you soldier harass you. You way cheat for exam, you they vex say they cheat your candidate. You way sleep with lecturer take graduate university. You they vex. As in you they vex. You get mind to vex. Why you think say I no vex? Now so me I be Nigerian. They don't teach me bad. I'm not as bad as half of you though. I'm not trying to blow my trumpet, but I'm not as bad as half of you. The average Nigerian, what you will do for money, you are now crying that some people will do this, some people will do that, some people will do that. Those of you that are abroad, that are forming saints, is because you are abroad. If you lived in this Nigeria, you'll be like the Nigerians. Maybe if they took the vote to go and vote it abroad, the vote might have a different turnout. Somebody said, moral of the story says, change starts with us. I've never in my life blamed our leaders before. Me, Daddy Freeze. Never. Why am I blaming them? Your leader is just like you. The only difference between you and your leader is your leader has opportunity to steal. You don't. You will say, no, I'm not like that. That's what the POS merchant said until there was no Naira. Oh, I'm not like that. That's what the bankers too said. Oh, me, I can never be like that. That's what the fuel attendants too said. Oh, I cannot be like that. That's what the sanitizers people too said. Oh, God forbid, me can never. That's what the face mask people too said. Just watch. They are going to go to court. They go to court like this. The people that have money will bring out money. The court people too will collect money. You are now going to be angry with this result. And the court cap for una do. The average Nigerian wants to plant corn and harvest cocoa. Average. A wicked Nigerian wants to plant corn and harvest mansion direct. You don't even want to go through cocoa to mansion. Let me tell you something, yeah. I say this all the time. Anybody that listens to my sermons know. The Nigerian God, the Nigerian devil, the Nigerian police, the Nigerian pastor, the Nigerian politician is as wicked as the Nigerian that created them. Your police are a reflection of you. As you no get love, now so your police no get love. As you no get love, now so your politician no get love. As you no get love, now so your pastor no get love. Now so your devil self no get love. Go abroad, go see winch. I followed a witch today on TikTok. A child was going through trauma. The mother tried everything, did not have carried the child to the witch. The witch is now using energy to help the child heal trauma. I now saw the child and the witch eating ice cream. It's on TikTok. Go and look at it on TikTok. Who has seen them on TikTok? I even send the witch a message that, please, can I interview you on my live? Even abroad, winch is gentle. Our winch, as we be, that's how our winch be. Even our God wicked. If you don't give her money, you go broke. Our lawyers are like us. Our doctors are like us. Doctor no go treat you if you no see money. Any doctor will try that abroad. Whoa. McDonald's no mache to mafiku. They carry person in injury. Life and death. The doctors say, hey, may they bring money. That doctor na McDonald's he go work. So as your doctors are wicked, that is how your NEPA is wicked. That is how your EFCC is wicked. That's how your NDLEA is wicked. That's how your lawyer is wicked. That's how your soldier is wicked. That's how your police is wicked. That's how your God is wicked. Because they were all created out of the wickedness of the same person that is crying wicked. I gave you two examples of people I know. One crying of soldier intimidation on the road so he cannot protest. Meanwhile, he used soldier to beat person. We're collecting babe. Another person is crying of election rigging. Meanwhile, now the rig exam for him, take enter university. Until we change, we will always this result. Have you ever seen me worried? Yeah, my life is normal. What do you think I was expecting? Do you think I sat there and expected that Nigeria would change for one day to favor Nigerians? You see, until you change Nigeria and change Nigerians, you get the results you have been getting. It could look like say one better, it could just Nigeria could just happen. It sweets me. I don't look there and say, it depends on an Arabi. It depends on an Arabi. When George sit down on top Taste Bud's case for 9 years, 1 month. 9 years, 1 month. The poor woman was 33 years old when she filed for divorce. 32 self. She did not get her divorce until she was turning nearly 42. And you are telling me that court can give anybody else justice? You don't feel give anybody. You can't get justice. Listen, your leaders are saying the future leader is inside your house. It might be your son, it might be your houseboy, it might be a boy on your street. That's the future leader. The solution is love and change. You are expecting change from the top when the bottom is rotten. A tree that has no roots, is it not fall, it will fall? Let me tell you something with Nigerians. And the problem with Nigerians is the solution to Nigeria is in plain sight. Let's stop acting like koala bears. Have you ever heard about how dumb a koala bear is? The koala bear is the animal in the whole animal kingdom that has the smallest brain compared to his body and the smoothest. His brain is smooth like egg. Let me tell you how dumb a koala bear is. Koala bears eat eucalyptus leaves from the eucalyptus tree. If you put a koala bear in a room full of eucalyptus leaves, As long as the leaves are not attached to the tree, the koala bear cannot recognize them as food. So the koala bear, in a room full of food, will starve because it cannot recognize its food. So those people that keep koala bears in the zoo always take the leaves and gum them back to the tree, because if the leaf is not on the tree, the koala bear cannot recognize its food. That's how you are. The solution is staring at you and you cannot realize it. Peter Ebojele said the change has to start from the top. It's impossible. The change can never start from the top. It must start from the bottom, because the bottom is rotten as the top. Let me tell you one story. In Nigeria. This one happened. I've not told you the story before. If you don't watch my live, you go there. Guy where they do my car ports. Look at I hear Nigeria no. Guy where they do my car ports. He called one day. I tell her, I say, small Ross, I can walk to the beach. Maybe 5 minutes, yes. So, because of the whole breeze, the what is it called? The poles that are holding my carport is that tent that you park your car under. So the thing started rusting. Then there was one part in front that rusted. So I just look and say, rain won't start, make breeze, no go blow this thing fall for my motor. So I called the guy that fixed it, and I told him to give me an estimate. What we need here. So the guy said, okay, we need paint, we need anti-rust, we need this, we need iron bar. How much is everything? I gave him. How much is transport? I gave the guy. When are you coming to do it? Ewo, minute paro for you. Any Wednesday. I'm translating. I will not lie to you. Today is Wednesday. Next week, Monday, I will wake up and be here. Majiwa. 3 weeks later, Baba no they pick my call. I go call him. Baba no go pick my call. I go call him. Baba no pick my call. One day I won't come shake me for him. My spirit just say, no fight. I just send that message say, I've been calling you, you are not picking my phone. My neighbor wants to do carport. You believe that guy called me back? Person where I don't call for almost 2 months. We no pick my call. He using hand take phone me back. That's why I sit down. They look. Nigerians. You've heard this story before. This is not a new story. Oh boy. Now so I called the guy. I say this guy want to say when he go get time. Person will no get time for 2 months. He show up for my house the next day. Now so they look the guy like this. And they look the guy they look me. I just pretend. I say, you know, come, insane go come 8 a.m. Me, where I don't say no if you come 8 a.m. Come like 11. I say, my neighbor just come out to, hey, Anyway, how far? Finish my work, because I don't know say I feel recommend you to give anybody, because you never do my work finish. 2 days, the guy don't finish my whole work. As he finish my work, the remaining balance where I owe him, I pay him. From that day till today, I never pick him call. Then he can't send me message the other day. Broadcast message as they send everybody. We were robbed of our mandate. Our mandate was robbed. I just send that one line, say, you two they talk. You will carry my money run for 2 months. You can't vex, say, they dribble you for election. If nobody say I get sense past you, now so if I dribble my whole money go. Wicked somebody. You will tell me say na Buhari cost that one. You collect money from person, you run. But when you now heard another opportunity that is bigger, because repair, brand new, know how I know go collect 350,000. Repair, how much did it cost me? Like 50K. So, what am I trying to say in essence? You get what you deserve. What you sowed is what you reaped, Nigeria. You cannot sow tares and reap crops. Nigerianness happened to Nigerians. It's not paining them. Oh no. Then the worst one is anybody that is not crying with them, they are angry at you. Oh, Daddy Freeze, why are you happy? What am I supposed to do? I should be sad. What did you expect to happen before? Did you for 1 minute expect that something will be different, as in swear to God, you actually expected that, you expected another result. Oh, Nigerians, you never seem to amaze me. As in, you actually sat down in your house and you expected that another result different from the result that you got is what you see. Somebody said, I'm glad that the Freeze agreed that the election was rigged. Which election in the history of Nigeria was not rigged? Please help me tell me. Okay, you were going to expect an election that would not be rigged, but all the other elections that came up to here was rigged. They ambitious gone. Please mention one election. Let me tell you, when I was growing up, there was one Baba that likes to talk and make himself feel like he's very good. He used to work with Atiku one time. I'm not going to mention his name. When they did do that one election, I was 16. People were a senior. Then they go vote. Some people they vote, some people go vote for Bere. Use leg waka go Bere, go vote. Use leg waka go vote for like 4 different places. Rig election rigging a normal thing now. A normal thing, especially for Nigerians. What did you expect? You expected that, what were you expecting? Someone says, Freeze, even with the previous election rig, people were still happy. But this one, 90% they mourn. Who tell you say 90% they mourn? I take no. Yesterday we counted live. We said, if you are mourning, raise your hand. If you are not mourning, do your hand down. The people that were not mourning were more than people that were mourning. Before I start preaching, let's do it again. If you are mourning over the election, do your hand like this, thumbs down. If you are not mourning, raise 2 hands. Count it yourself. You said 90% of people are mourning. Just count. We did it yesterday. Now, let me now break your heart. C. Henry voted 4 times. What I did was not really to show you who really did well. I wanted to show you that Nigerians will always be nice. Inside this small election, we no get INEC, no beavers. C. Henry alone voted 4 times. And I counted his 4 votes intentionally. So I'm going to withdraw them back. So more people are actually happy than the people that are sad, but una still want rigger. C. Henry, rigger. In fact, you should be working for oil rig. As you did like this, now oil company work, now fit you, make the carry you go rig. A rigger. Rigomatis. Rigiraga. Small election where we do now, they rig am. And they are happy. He is unhappy. Why? What is he rigging? He wants to show his unhappiness of a rigged election. So he rigged this election to show his unhappiness. Nigerians, I hail you now. See Henry, you supposed to go work for rig, oil rig. You are different. Someone said, but this doesn't reflect the mood of our people. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you here. One thing I noticed with Tinubu's people, they did not shout much. Whether now vote, they vote, whatever it is they did, they came out and they did it and they went back to keep quiet. I know many people who are sad, and I also know many people who are happy. We cannot continue lying to ourselves. Somebody is saying, bala blue, just the way God, they answer the nonsense, way Christians, they talk as speaking in tongues. Hey, scary. You believe, say God, they answer, hey, scary, baby. The people way they follow bala blue to the answer waiting they talk, they don't understand that. Bible talk, say, 1 Corinthians chapter 14, 26 and 27. When they are speaking in tongues, there must be an interpreter. You don't ever see interpreter for Pentecostal church before. They will tell you this is speaking in tongues and one spiritual language, language of angels. Okay. Those as now they talk risky bege way Una God they take understand. Now so people they talk ba la blue, la ba la boo. Now so in people to they understand. No leave am.